Happy Valentine's Day, body candy babes. Any excuse I have for a wand or a crown, you know I am in. Today my wand is obviously this very cute little feathery rose in honor of Valentine's Day. I don't know how many of you celebrate. I am one of those people that I just love, and I love any excuse for clearance chocolate and treating myself with coupon codes. So Valentine's Day is a really nice day for me. But overall, I'm not one of those people that's like, if you don't bring me a gift, you don't love me. So I'm an in-betweenie, but this last couple weeks / this Friday, Saturday, I forget when my live video is right now off the top of my head. The schedule will be in the email at the bottom in a banner. But we've been making sure we show you a really nice mix of Valentine's Day and anti-Valentine's Day jewelry, just so that nobody is feeling left out or like they're looking at stuff they don't want to look at, hopefully. So quick update on my fluid bump. It is going down a lot and it is much less red, as you can see. This is just a piece of skin and it's just a little dry. We've had some really bad weather. But the chamomile tea bags absolutely are working. I'm not doing them nearly as much as James told me that I could. So I think it's kind of my fault that I'm not completely healed up yet. But I also like bang my face around all the time and catch things. Like a few weeks ago, I was taking actually like fireplace piece out of a box and it had styrofoam in it. And I like whipped the styrofoam out like this and just like ninja style caught the edge of my nose ring and ripped it out. It was unbelievable. So life of Allie. So I'm trying, I will keep you guys updated. Healing piercings in anywhere that's not super soft tissue is always going to be kind of annoying. And so I'm just getting through it. It's going to heal eventually. Today's video, really quickly, is more so a little bit of a focus on measuring jewelry, so that you guys understand the measurements that are listed online a little bit better, the specifications that are listed on the product listings. Hello, Sebastian. My cats are loving this feather wand is what's happening. So there's a few different tips that I have for you that I think are going to make your life a lot easier. First and foremost, don't forget that you get the measuring cards with my face on them in every order. So you always have a measuring tool no matter what. But of course, you can use a ruler. You can use tape, measuring tape. I also, sometimes when I'm like really trying to measure something super carefully, I like to use a string, a white string, and just use black permanent marker. And I use the string to actually measure what I'm trying to so that I can get it in there the way that I need. And then I go back and measure the string. But first piece of information in general is I'm just going to show you a belly ring. As I drop it, what's new. For measuring, the most important thing is that you remember that even if it's a curved barbell, you're going to measure straight. You are not going to try to account for the curve when you are measuring the jewelry. Hello, Sebastian. Hello. They're so excited about everything that's happening. So you would measure from this to this in a straight line. You do not want to measure the curve. If it's a straight barbell, you're also obviously going to measure in a straight line. And also, next note, you're only going to want to measure the actual bar between either the two balls or the ball and the mounted piece. You're never going to include the ball in a measurement that you take for a bar. So super important. That confuses a lot of people for sure. The gauge size is pretty easy. Everybody should be on board with that. That is, of course, the thickness of the bar that you are putting in. If you don't have your piercer tell you when you are getting pierced, you should ask why you're not being told that, because your piercer should definitely tell you that stuff. But never be afraid to go into a piercing parlor and ask questions if you're worried, because this is your body, this is your temple. You get one of them, take good care of it. So the next thing is when it comes to rings, like septum rings, segment rings, anything like that, the ring size measurement is going to be the diameter of the actual ring itself across inside. So you're not going to measure to the outside of the bars. You're just going to measure inside of them. Those are just some easy tips and tricks. Of course, you get the measuring card in your order. with every order, like I said, so don't forget that. They also make like digital tools that are really cool if you're really serious about wanting to measure stuff. But don't forget, when you're shopping online, we have so many people that buy stuff that's the wrong size and then they call and they're like, I don't understand. Every product that you look on, there is a spot that says specifications with a plus sign that you can click, and that has all of the exact measurements for everything that is included in that piece. So it's going to have the gauge size, it's going to have the bar length, the bar size. If there's a gem, it's going to tell you how big that gem is, or the ball size in millimeters. There's going to be all sorts of measurements there for you. Also, every product description is going to tell you if something comes as a single or a pair, so don't forget that either. I hope this was super helpful. This was just some tidbits to get you started. If you want to see a little bit more of a hands-on edition, please come to my live video this week. Again, the schedule for Facebook Live for the rest of February is in a banner down below at the bottom of this email. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys have an awesome Valentine's Day. This is my favorite furry Valentine. Have a nice day, you guys.